Hi, welcome to another episode of Mom Does It All. If you're looking for encouragement, empowering, and uplifting in motherhood and mompreneurship, this is the show for you. I'm your host, Marta Spurk, success coach, triplet mom, and all things motivation extraordinaire. Today, I'm going to be talking about accountability. Are you keeping yourself accountable? Do you have a system? Because if you don't, you're really doing yourself a disservice, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm also going to tell you why accountability is so effective, talk about different ways of getting there, and also offering you a free strategy call to see if I can help you work on the things that are not working for you in your business. Let's dive in. Hey, if you're listening to me, you're probably a mom, and on top of your kids, you have nieces, nephews, lots of little ones, and you probably love custom tees, custom onesies. So instead of looking randomly for a shop on Etsy, go to the Tea Studio shop. They're amazing. Their stuff is the best quality ever, and you can get 15% off your entire purchase with code MOMDOESITALL. Last week, I had the privilege of being interviewed for yet another podcast, the Mompreneur podcast, and we had such an awesome conversation. I will actually link the link from iTunes to this episode on the show notes so you guys can check it out. And one of the things that I talked about with Nicole was the importance of accountability. The importance of accountability for anything in life, but especially for your business. And that really resonated with me, and I actually made a poll in my community. If you're not a part of my Mom Does It All community, you need to join us because I'm always asking questions in there, posting lots of value and content, so you're more than welcome to join us. And I asked the ladies in there if they have an accountability system, and the majority of them said that they don't. And this got me thinking about how important it is to discuss this and discuss the things that we have been doing in our business that are actually preventing us from success. And so I wanted to ask you today, how many books from all these big motivational speakers and coaches have you read? You know, Tony Robbins, Rachel Hollis, Mel Robbins, Louise Howes, insert name of your favorite motivational speaker and coach here. How many quotes have you pinned on Pinterest, saved on your phone? How much of it have you actually applied to your life? And you may even have gone to a live event, watched several videos on YouTube, binge listened to podcasts, but have you taken action? Because the thing is these resources are great. You know, feeding your mind with encouragement and positivity. This is what we have to do. I'm always talking about going to the mental gym. That's one of the things that I learned with my mentor, Zender Fryer, that, you know, just like how you work out, if you stop, you're going to lose your results. You know, and you can start again. There's muscle memory and all of that, but the same goes for your mind. You have to be working your mind consistently to believe in yourself, to believe in what you're doing. And so here's the thing that usually most entrepreneurs are missing: accountability. Because those amazing people, those big shots that have written all these things, that have this amazing content, they have the big ideas, they have the amazing words, they can inspire and motivate, but they can't keep you accountable for implementing the things that they teach. Because what are the odds you're going to work one-on-one with these people now? I'm sure their consultations cost a lot, and even one-on-one. And so you are not going to get the chance to be up close and personal with them and tap into their wisdom. And actually, when I was on my interview with Nicole, she even mentioned that Rachel Hollis is coached by one of my favorite business coaches, Brandon Burchard. What a freaking dream. And these people might even have, you know, resources like a monthly membership to have access to their materials, to their courses, but it's not the same thing as having someone holding your hand and asking you those tough questions that you don't want to answer. And I actually posted about this earlier this week on Instagram. I posted a quote by Tony Robbins that says, "If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten." So this is the message that I wanted to put out there today, is that if you have done all of these personal development things, practices, and implemented these techniques kind of, but you're not having a system to keep you accountable, to change, to grow, and to transform yourself, then you're really doing yourself a disservice, because you need to be able to implement this. And that's where a guide, a business coach comes in. And I have to say, I never really understood the power of accountability until I started my health coaching business, because that's where I understood that posting my journey online and being responsible for these other people's encouragement as a health coach made me more accountable to my goals. Like, okay, if I'm telling people they need to eat healthy, I need to eat healthy myself and show these results myself. If I am telling people that they need to exercise daily, I have to do it myself. So that helped me think twice before giving up on myself, because I was setting the example for these other people. When you don't have someone that's setting the example for you and working with you one-on-one, it's kind of like, well, if I quit today, will it really matter? Or if I don't work my business today, will it really matter? People won't really know. It's just me. Whereas if you have a mentor, that person's going to be like, hey, how's it going? Did you do this and that? Like we talked about in our last session. It just changes everything. And here's a quote by a great business coach called Delaney that really resonates with me too. He says, accountability separates the wishers in life from the action takers that care enough about their future to account for their daily actions. So it's a daily thing. And, Tony Robbins is not there with you daily to ask, hey, are you thinking positive thoughts today? Are you believing in yourself? Are you opening yourself up to receiving financial abundance today? It's on you, and it's a lot of pressure and a lot of work. Having a mentor to guide you changes everything. And that's where I feel like starting in network marketing helped me a lot, getting my feet wet in entrepreneurship. But obviously there is a downside of it, because they don't really tell you when you first start that you have to invest in your business to be successful, because the whole thing about network marketing is you have very little overhead. Your initial investment is very low. And so that's what people are attracted to, right? I don't have to spend a whole lot of money, but I can own a business. That's amazing. But as you start growing, advancing in rank, that's when you learn, okay, I need to invest in myself, because I need to transform and grow so that I can help people more, so that I can serve people more. And this is what I started realizing as I advanced in rank with my network marketing business, was that these other successful coaches in the network were telling me, hey, if you're taking this seriously, you have to think about hiring a coach, taking courses and all of that. And it was kind of annoying to me. I was like, oh, come on. Now I'm going to have to invest this money in the business. I want to make money. But that's the thing that you learn as you grow as an entrepreneur, that you have to spend money to make money. And it's not always something you want to hear, but it is the truth. So, and another thing too is you'll have several business coaches in your journey. It's not just a one-time thing, because you have to keep growing. You have to keep learning. And that's another thing that we touched on this episode with Nicole, that we've had female and male coaches. And that's super important too, because we have different teaching styles, different perspectives. Some people might be more woo-woo. Others are going to be more down to earth, rational. And we need all of these perspectives to learn. And that actually makes me think about the way my husband and I parent differently. My kids need these two perspectives so that they learn different things from us, because we're so different. And that's the same thing when you have different mentors throughout your journey. And one of the things that I feel like it's a big misconception right now is all of the shiny things that you see on ads on Facebook and Instagram saying, Take this one class to master Instagram and gain 10,000 followers by tomorrow. Or take this one course with me and you will learn how to do Facebook ads, or you will learn how to do Instagram ads. And I confess, I've been attracted to all of these things. I've invested little money in all of these things, but they weren't the ultimate transformation. They didn't bring me the ultimate results. I didn't get the ultimate results until I actually decided to invest more in my business. And that's when I did, the mastermind with Angie Lee, and then I worked with Xander Fryer for a couple months. It's just this longer time frame and you taking a bigger risk, potentially investing money that you don't necessarily have, or even more than you're making, that will take you further because it's you having skin in the game. It's you putting yourself out there and saying to the universe, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to grow. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Because isn't this what you're asking your clients too? You're asking them to put themselves out there. Invest in something that they don't fully know is going to work for them, but believe. You have to do the same thing. So the entire time you have a business, you are setting the example for your own client, for your own customer. And so that's to say, those little skills that you can learn from little courses here and there, they're great, but they're not the ultimate transformation. So don't get sidetracked by these little shiny objects and go for the big transformation and for the big growth. And that's one thing that I learned from my mentor, Xander Fryer. He said, until you're making $10,000 a month with your business, don't invest in ads because it takes a lot of money, test and trial, to be successful with ads. And I hate to say, I am a total testimony to this because I did spend hundreds of dollars in ads back in network marketing, and it didn't go well for me. But it's, that's what I like to say. It's always a learning experience. There is no failure. You're always learning, even from mistakes. And so here I am to tell you, don't spend your money in ads if you don't have a successful business yet, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because you can have a coach to help you do that and be successful. In fact, I interviewed Meg Brunson. She is amazing with Facebook ads. So if you have the money to spend, then you should talk to someone that knows what they're doing. So I want to leave you with the question, are you keeping yourself accountable? Are you implementing all of the things you're learning from your personal development resources? Or are you just letting it go in one ear and out of the other? Are you being transformed? Are you growing? Because if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels, I have just the system for you. Being your cheerleader and your accountability buddy is my mission. So if you'd like to know more about my program, Passion and Purpose, A Path to Paychecks, schedule a strategy call right now. Just go on over to my website, marchesperk.coach. And if you click on testimonials, you'll see all of the people that have worked with me and have gotten great success. And we can get on a call. It's free. We'll chat. We'll see what's not working on your business and how I can help you. I am so happy you joined me today to talk all about accountability, and I am so excited to work with you. Go on, contact me, let's talk about what's not working, because that's the main thing, right? Figuring out what's not working and figuring out the steps to get out of that, get on over to the other side and find success, find fulfillment, and get those paychecks that you've been waiting for. Thanks so much again, and please don't forget to leave a review for the show. It'll take you 5 seconds, and I'll be so grateful, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye!